I'm Carina, and I am so excited for this one. Are you guys ready back there? Are you listening? All right. We have the charming Charles Michael Davis. We have the first person I called when I needed someone to go to 2 Taylor Swift concerts with me 2 nights in a row, Riley Voelkel.
That was me.
And at her very first convention appearance ever, the amazing Christina Moses.
My wife.
Wifey.
And I am wearing my sleeping bag coat this whole time. I don't care how it looks. I'm wearing it.
God bless you all. It is so cold. Coming from LA, this is freezing.
Where's your blankie, Charles?
These are the heaters they have for us.
I know. I'm gonna come closer. Ooh, those are heat.
Sorry guys, they're allegedly
Actors.
Allegedly heaters. You guys can all, okay, you're gonna start lining up for questions. Cool.
Yeah, we sit down.
So I'm actually I don't know if they knew this when they like planned this panel lineup, but this is a special group we have up here because I don't know if you guys know this, but Charles's first episode as director was the first Freya and Keelan kiss in the rain, and I wrote it.
So it was all because of us.
You got a dream team up here at the moment. Charles, can you speak a little to what that episode was like for you? We didn't make it easy on you. It wasn't like we were like, oh, he's a first-time director, let's softball him.
No.
We were like, how do you feel about a hurricane?
You saying that, I was like, oh yeah, that was also in the episode along with the people died, all the people died. So I remember, so I got the script weeks before we actually filmed it, and I'm pretty sure, I think I got a text from you that was like, the script's out, check your email. You were on West Coast time, I was here on East Coast time, so it was late. I think it was maybe like, I don't know, it was nighttime, 11 o'clock. And I think I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom and take a shit and just read the script.
So manly.
Right before I go to bed.
This is not how I imagine my work enters.
And then I was reading it, and I was like, I was riveted to the throne and to the script. And then I was just, you know.
Like the whole time, like, did you read the whole script on the print? So that just was numb.
So for after an hour, I had to get up and stretch.
I fell asleep.
No, but then I called you afterwards. Normally our scripts are like 45 pages. But that's because most of the people take forever with those dramatic pauses.
Are you looking at me?
No. You're not one of them, but I'm like, you know what I mean.
I do know
It's Gillies. It's Gillies.
So I got your script, and your script was like, I had 56 or 60 pages, somewhere around.
As I just said to you back in the green room, brevity has never been my strong suit.
No, it's very beautiful, very poetic. And then I was like, oh, this is a joke, where's the real script? Because I was like, there's no way I can film all of this. And I told you, the one thing I never ever wanted to do was body swap. And you wrote that I swapped bodies with Josh.
Was that episode?
Yes. There's all.
You had to play Josh for a scene.
Why don't I remember that? You played Josh.
Yeah.
Was that one, or was that the next one you directed?
No.
Yeah, now I do remember that.
Because we did, what I do remember about it was that we put you, Marcel was like in a dungeon for a lot of the episode talking to Little Hope,
Yeah.
Baby Hope.
Yeah, but then I get out and I get into the.
Oh,
And then you created a special witch woven thing that drops from the ceiling that we've never done before. I thought you were trying to get me fired.
I tried so many times.
There was
The smile, that people are beguiled by his
smile.
beautiful teeth, and then they let him stick around.
It was a Trojan horse. You knew then that you could get away with all the things you ever wanted to write and do. Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay. But then you wrote some beautiful scenes for them.
Yeah, it was a big, I don't know if you know this, but the rain kiss is an important part of this universe. From Vampire Diaries through the originals, and you guys got the rain kiss.
We did.
Wait, was it?
And it was, it's so, yeah. Well, it was wet. Like, it was wet everywhere, like it had rained.
Oh, it was drizzling.
Yeah, it was drizzling.
They were wet.
But, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
No, I mean actually. Sorry, I was doing my research last night and I saw the beautiful photo of the two
That too.
kissing in the rain. And
Yeah.
I remember my hair being wet-ish.
Yeah, it was. And it was weird because we were just asked by Asher today, you were, and in February I was, what one of our favorite scenes that we ever shot was, and we both said that scene. So it's funny that you're bringing that up today.
Despite the director.
Despite the director. No, he was great. He was great. You were. I really liked you as a director. Actually, I can't say that about everyone, but I liked you as a director.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Riley and I just worked on a short film this week, directed by Steven Kruger. So we're getting the full Josh himself.
And we had a few reunion crew people.
Yeah, we brought our DP Roger. We had Dave Morzo, our stunt guy, Jeremy, our stunt guy. It was fun.
It was so much fun. So much fun.
We're reuniting all over the place. I think I'm like in a spot where I will only work with my friends now.
Yes. Yes.
Why are you waving?
We like that.
I was just waving.
Look at our brother, our special brother over there.
I think that one of the fun things about writing on the originals, and also kind of one of the challenging things as I go back and watch it now to do the research for these, is I mean, it's a show about villains. So all these love stories, they're not exactly like the healthiest love stories. I mean, Marcel and Rebecca met Marcel when he was 10 years old and she was 900-ish. It's a little weird. And then
Love is love.
And then Freya and Keelan met while Freya was being held hostage.
She was being held
Oh yes, Keelan was being held captive. What was
sexual?
There was torture involved in like day one of their relationship. What was your guys' experience of getting these scripts as we're like slowly moving them from, out of this, I guess it was sort of a Stockholm Syndrome situation, but was it hard to sort of take them from that place of like, where there's like a lot of fear and animosity into this epic love story where now according to Legacies, there's a baby and a beautiful wedding.
Baby Nick. Yeah. That's her name. His name is Nick. Yes, after Niklaus. And I found it. I feel like the initial relationship we had was just like very normal for Freya with people in general, Like, I'm doing witchcraft on you, I'll do anything for my family, I'll murder you. So it was just very Freya. And when they called me before that season to say, Freya was gonna be in love and who she was gonna be in love with, it was just a very, very hard, easy yes for me. So I knew that was coming, and I think it was one of my favorite parts about Freya's story. It was finally deciding to choose love for herself and not just her family. Yeah. So it was really strong.
Yeah, and I think, when you actually start to see a human beyond their stuff, the dark, murky bits of a human being, which Keelan really did. Yeah, she did. She had that ability, to like put the abuse aside, but actually see, she saw into Freya and she fell in love with you as a person. And so yeah, she was able to put the bad stuff. They became like avoidant and anxious.
Yes.
And they healed, then they became secure attachment. You all know, like, there's attachment periods. So yeah, get your
Very
relationship
much
right.
so. They really got the happiest ending out of
They really did.
everybody. Yeah.
Marcel and Rebecca got a happy ending.
Not as happy as ours.
We're the happiest.
Love is love.
Charles has one line. Thanks, Charles. Really helping me out here.
Love is love. You know who told me? You know where I got that from?
Lin-Manuel Miranda?
No. It's from Maria Bello.
Oh, really?
Yes. No one didn't ring a bell for anybody. Maria Bello. She used to be married and then left, divorced, and then fell in love with her best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's another. Yeah. And then when she told her son, he said, "It doesn't matter, Mom. Love is love."
Oh, I like that story.
Yeah.
It's so sweet.
It's very sweet.
I was going through, I'm sure we've told this story before, but I was in my research, I was going deep in my emails last night, going way, way back to audition tapes. Riley originally auditioned for a character named Megan, who, Freya's name, our fake name for her was Megan. The audition scenes
And it
were...
was Davina's sister.
She was Davina's sister, and the audition scenes...
Megan Michelson?
No, she wasn't.
Because
We didn't even tell Riley that I accidentally told Riley that she was going to be a Michelson.
Thank God you did, because I was there. I had landed, and she was like, "By the way, like, how does it feel to be a Michelson?" I'm like, what now?
We were trying to keep it under wraps because we were going to reveal this secret sister, and yeah, I didn't know we were keeping it under wraps from Riley too. I was like, "Hey, you're the new guest star. You want to come to dinner with us? You're going to be around for a while. You're a new Michelson." And you were like,
Okay.
"What?" And then
The
I got
rest
in
is
trouble.
history.
I always open my mouth too much.
Sorry. I told my friends that I was gonna go shoot this vampire show. I'm gonna be back in like 3 weeks, and I didn't come home for 5 years.
What was Charles, what was like your experience of who you auditioned for and then versus who the character became? What were the surprises and what were you expecting? Yeah.
Well, the character, I remember, I always say this, but then I went back and looked at the sides. I think it was Joe, so I was friends with Joseph Morgan. I knew him because we played poker together, and I knew he was on,
Before the show.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then when I saw that I had an audition for it, I looked up to see, okay, well, who are they spinning the show off of on Vampire Diaries? And I was like, oh, Joe. So I called him, and in my phone, it's his surname's actually Martin, Joseph, so Joseph Martin. So I was like, who the fuck is Joseph Morgan? And I was like, oh! And I looked at my phone, and I was like, did he lie and give me the wrong last name? I was like,
Is his poker alias?
yeah. You didn't feel comfortable? I was like, it's funny, I never brought this up with him. But I called him, and he's like, oh, yeah. You know, they're looking for someone like edgy, like, you know, like Lenny Kravitz kind of vibe. And I was like, okay. All right, I'll see what I can do, you know.
Did you get some leather pants?
Like, come in.
American woman! A big scarf.
I had these little glasses on. Stay away from me. I was just like lounging in the chair. Yeah.
Pulls out.
You ready to audition?
That shirt.
I did like tear a shirt. I had holes in it. And like, so I thought the character was going to be. And the funny thing was, I sat with my manager and I was like, you know what I really want to do? I want to play like an antagonist. I want it to be sexy. I want to be on a show that doesn't shoot in LA. I want to work with really good actors, and I don't want to do one of those pilots that you have to wait and see what happens. And I wanted to have like a worldwide audience. That's just, you know, a dream scenario.
Check.
Yeah, and so I got all that, and then I was like, it's going to be everything that I wanted. And I thought my character was going to die in the first season. Like, I thought I was going to go out like, who's the actor that was on Walking Dead?
Oh, Shane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the actor's name? Yes, John Bernthal. Like he's just like a man on a mission.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's how you go out. Like, yeah. And then like 4 episodes in, I'm picking up a fucking coin off the thing. It's your city, you can have it. You know, like, I just spent the last 200 years building it. Like, yeah, fuck it, you're back, take it. Yeah, as long as I can marry your sister in 5 years. There's like that threw me for a loop.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I was ready.
He won in the end. He got the city in the end.
Yeah. And I, as people will know, I also became the baddest vampire in all of the mythology.
What was it called? It was like the Uber Vamp or something. Like, do you guys remember? I can't. The super original? I don't know. But you had red, your eyes glowed or something. There was like a red,
Yeah.
He was the strongest one. And he got the girl in the end. That's what really matters, right? What about you, Christina? I feel like, you know, Charles was talking about how he thought he was going to get killed off. You came on for a small guest star role, and then it grew. We had 2 weddings ever on the show. One of them was yours. But you also stuck around like in Atlanta because this role led to Containment.
No, we did Containment.
Oh, Containment was first.
It came first, and we obviously didn't get a second season, and so Julie just tried to find us jobs, and she was like, we actually were writing this with you in mind, so we would do it. And I said, absolutely. And then, yeah.
It's so funny because literally last night, as I was like, where? Because I love to go find the audition emails because all the writers would reply with who we like the best, and like we'd like put our little comments in why we like this person. I couldn't find yours because you did not audition.
We did not.
We just handed it to you. But yeah, Christina came in and slotted into this group very, very quickly and easily. So it's a great group. We all are a great group. Yeah. Do any of you guys have questions? Let's line up.
Is there, oh, there's a mic.
Yeah, there's a mic down here. Let's line up in the middle if you guys have questions for these guys. Because I'm gonna run out of things to talk about. Are you too cold to come ask questions?
You guys can ask them from your seats if you raise your hand. It's not that.
Yeah, it's not that
There
serious.
we go. Hi. Oh wait, we're gonna get you first. Go.
Do you wanna?
Should we all just jump? I get warm.
Yeah, I know.
It's like a dancing party instead. It's just kind of music and dance.
Hey.
Hi. What's your name?
My name's Carrie.
Hi.
This will be from Marcel. And in the show, it looks like, for me, I felt like you were betrayed by Elijah when he threw you off the bridge.
That's one of the signs of betrayal. There's cheating and then pulling someone's heart out and throwing them off a bridge.
But who did you feel more betrayed by, Elijah or Klaus?
In that moment, you mean?
Over the course of the show?
That's a good question. Because I think with Klaus, they have a close relationship, so it would be expected. And then with Elijah, I guess it just came from seemingly left field. But they didn't really have a relationship.
I feel like Elijah was always kind of jealous of Marcel because Klaus had this like affectionate side of him that really only Marcel saw before Hope. This like paternal, familial thing that Elijah just wanted so badly.
Ooh, I didn't know. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Elijah was peanut butter and jelly.
That's a good question. Hi.
Hi. I don't know if you remember me, Charles.
Of course I do.
You say that like he's in trouble.
Yeah. It was a beautiful night. It was that one time. Let's leave it at that. There will be others.
I wanted to ask, who is your favorite Michelson brother out of Klaus, Elijah, Wolf, and all of them?
I think we can all answer this. Who was our Heinrich? Because I never had it. No, it's Heinrich. I don't know. The one that we never really Henrik. You don't even know your own brother's name. Bad sister.
You're technically a brother. Freya's favorite or my
Do
favorite?
you want to use your microphone? Welcome to.
My hands are cold.
She is theater trained. she can project.
Freya's favorite or my favorite? Freya's.
Your favorite.
None of them. I'm just kidding. I love them dearly. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Freya was closest to Elijah. And I feel like for me, let's go Jomo this time. I switch it up. Yeah. Joseph. Joe.
Joe Jonas. Oh, different brother. Sorry.
Elijah. I like them both. I love them both. Like, but Joe just pisses me off because he just not Joe, but what's his actual name in class. He's just fucking stubborn. He's so it's the passion he loves. He's really toxic. And they're all toxic. Elijah.
Who would you want to spend the afternoon with, and who would you want to spend the evening with?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Excellent question. I'll remember you always in forever.
Well done.
My name is Adly. It's for you, Charles, Marcel. I want to ask, how does it feel to wake up and know that, wow, I'm that guy?
I actually really have been dying to know this as well.
That was the best question ever.
Yeah, at this stage, yeah. I don't know.
Answer the
No,
question.
I was gonna have like this, egotistical kind of, I was gonna play into it, but now I'm like, I'm shy about it.
You're the first person to ever make Charles blush.
Yeah. I don't feel that way necessarily. It feels good. Yeah. I guess it does become a little bit of persona, because I am a little bit, not shy, but I just kind of like to sit off in a corner by myself.
You're thoughtful.
Thoughtful. And then at moments like these, then I remember, yeah, I'm that guy.
You are that guy.
Thank you.
Thank you, and I love you guys.
That was nice.
Hi, my name's Sawyer.
Hi, Sawyer.
Hi. And I was wondering, what season of Originals is your guys' favorite?
Feel like, what was the last season we did 22 episodes, which I know would seem a reason why I didn't like
3.
it, but it was 3. I think 3 was my favorite for some reason.
That's the one when who was dating Jennifer Vampire? Awesome.
Camille.
Yes. That episode this season?
Yeah.
That season.
Yeah.
I wasn't in it, but as a fan.
Yeah. And you came in season 4. Yeah.
I cried.
Mine was season 1, but also season 4. Season 4 for the reason that there was only 13 episodes. Because it was very tough shooting 20. Well, the first season we shot 25 episodes.
The first season we shot 25 in a row because we did the first 3 episodes of season 2 before we took a break. And that was really hard.
So imagine you guys go to school. You start in August, September, Labor Day, and then you get to, almost summer break, and they're like, surprise! You gotta stay for 2 more months. Yeah.
It's also like we did really big, intense, hard finales, and like you're supposed to take a break after that. You're supposed to kill yourself in this finale, but there's like a beach and a margarita on the other side of it. So to do a really, really big finale and then ask everybody to then come back and be all shiny and new for season 2 tomorrow was tough. It was hard for us as writers too because our brains were leaking. We were so tired, and then it was now you need to come up with the whole plan for the next season right now, not after a break.
Was this because it was Daniel Gillies' fault?
Yep.
Damn you, Gillies!
Gillies was on a show in Canada called Saving Hope, and so we shot season 1 to accommodate that show, because they were in first position. We shot season 1, we worked from Wednesday to Sunday, so that we could shoot on the weekends, so he could fly back here and shoot on the weekends, and we got those 3 episodes out of the way while we had him, basically. It was hard.
So imagine you're going to school, except school is now Wednesday to Sunday.
Because of one dude.
Because of one dude.
Who's making twice as much money this season as anybody else.
Fuck that guy. If he was here, I swear I'd punch him in his face right now. Bring up Daniel Gillies! Welcome to the stage.
It's also, like it was hard on our crew because people didn't get to see their kids on weekends, you know, so. Still that guy.
When you're that guy, you can have all these kind of stuff.
My favorite season, you didn't ask me, but my favorite season was season 2 because we had awesome guest stars that season. We really brought.
Which one?
Season 2 was like, it was like Charmin. Was that season 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was season 2. It was Charmin, Yusuf Gatewood came and joined us that year.
He's so good.
Colin Woodell is one of my best friends. Like, really, it was a party. It was too much of a party sometimes. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
I have a question for you. For us, it is like, even when we were doing a convention in London, and you're like, hey everybody, good to see you. It's like, fuck, it really is always and forever. We're never gonna get away from each other.
Never.
As long as you guys keep wanting to come to conventions. How is it for you? Do you relive some of these things? You know, is it fun for you to get back into it?
So, like I was saying, Riley and I were shooting a short film this week with a ton of people from the show. But we were shooting out at the horse farm in Conyers, remember the horse farm? And as I'm like driving up toward work in the morning, I was like looking to the side of the road and having like some delightful memories and like, oh, I remember that, and then some trauma flashbacks, for sure. Like, I feel so lucky to have, first of all, so lucky that you guys invite me to these things when I was just a writer. Like, it's really, really, really nice to be included. And also, like, you know, there's big, important, fancy, expensive shows where people are never going to get invited to these kinds of things, and to get to hear a bunch of people talk about how much your work meant to them, it puts the show in a different perspective for me. Because just like with you guys, it was really hard. It was a hard thing to do, and I think it would have been easy to sort of like file it away as a difficult memory, but this reminds you of all the great things. And I'm not just like paying lip service when I say that, like, the best people in my life, the most important relationships I have, like dear, dear friendships, half of them came from this world, and people I'm still so close to, and I got 2 vampire weddings to go to this year. Like, you know, we grew up together, and we get to keep growing up together, which is really cool. Hi.
I'm Angela, and my question is for all of you. What is your favorite comfort show?
Friends. I know it's cliche, but man, I've been watching it since I was, you know, I started watching like almost every single night when I was like 16. And still, even when I'm on a plane, they always have it on. You know, it's just always there. You can always count on it. Even when you're in a hotel room with no like Netflix, there it is. And it just comforts me. Love it.
It changes, but right now it's Schitt's Creek.
Love Schitt's Creek.
Mine used to be New Girl.
Switched to after Friends was New Girl.
And I would watch it with my girlfriend at that time. And then...
Don't look at it, wasn't me.
I mean, you never heard. And then I dated someone else and we started watching New Girl, and she caught on real quick. She goes, in your Netflix queue, you're at season 5. Who else did you watch this with? And I was like, shit, I gotta get a new show.
Mine's longer SVU. So whatever that says about my broken brain, I don't know, but that's where I feel safest. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, what's your name?
Paisley.
You're so cute.
Thank you. I have a question for Marcel. What do you like playing better? The regular vampire or the super one?
Well, I was a regular vampire for longer, but I wish I would have been able to be a super vampire more. I think I would have really enjoyed that. Yeah, the super vampire, to answer your question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Nate. Big fan of the show. You're all my favorite characters. I'll make this fast. The originals was my favorite comfort show. My question is for a literal warrior. Sorry, I had to. How was your experience with Marcellus, and what was your favorite parts about it?
My experience with the experience of like being the character is funny because there are things going on in life, and then you could use the character to parallel. So I think when I did break up with that first girlfriend, I was also having Marcel was on the outs with Rebecca, so it was very therapeutic. The character was very therapeutic. And what was the other part of your question?
What did you enjoy most about being with Marcel?
He loved when he had to take his shirt off.
Yeah. Taking my shirt off and picking people up. Because eventually I threw out my back. I picked up Josh, Davina, I picked up Rebecca, I picked up Maisie as Rebecca. Who else did I pick up?
Listen, there's a difference between Davina, Claire, Maisie, and then there's like Steven Kruger. He's a large man. And he has to lift him like it's nothing. Like,
Right.
there's a whole like harness apparatus behind his
Yeah. But I just love the archetype of, he was the king of New Orleans, and then he was a good antagonist for class in the beginning. That was a good part.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that was shameless.
My name is Kaylee, and my question is for Christina and Riley. I was wondering what you guys think that like Freya and Keelan's bachelorette parties would look like.
Would we do them together or separately?
I think we should do them separate. I think they would do it together.
We already need spaces. That's
Do you have enough friends to do things separately?
I don't.
Well, you're already.
They would definitely do it together. They would do it together.
But I do get you in the sense of I think they would have different bachelorette parties probably. I don't know. What would they do? They would definitely be dancing on bars. I know Freya did that a few times.
I just see like belly dancers, snake dancers,
Sensual. Yes, like magic.
lots of food.
Voodoo. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're in New Orleans.
Oh yeah, you have to do that, like ghosts.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, New Orleans. That's where I had my bachelorette, actually.
Me too.
Yes. I hear people do them there.
Just feast. I see like a really big feast, like something that Freya would not want to do, like really celebrate because
Right.
she doesn't allow. And then I think Keelan's like, no, we're gonna.
You would have
do
planned
this.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, you would have planned it. It would have been beautiful. Yes. And Freya would have shown up and
And then Klaus would have come and then killed somebody. And
yes. The male strippers. Klaus would have killed the male strippers. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds about right.
Sounds like a ditty.
Why do they have
There will be no baby oil.
Next is a crate of baby.
I would like to remove myself from this narrative. Thank you for the question. I don't know where they went at the end there.
Dude was there. Ashton Kutcher was there. It was crazy.
Hi, I'm not sure how I'll follow up after the baby oil, but I am here with my best friend back there who is literally obsessed with you, Charles.
was when Klaus called you the prince, and you said, "I'm the king." So can you please look back there and tell her that you are the king real quick? Make her know her whole life.
I'm not the prince. I'm the king.
He's got a tingle. That was very powerful.
That was only like a 4.
That's a good way to end the show. Thank you guys so much for sitting out